Kia ora, Taurus. Welcome, welcome. This is your reading for the new moon in Gemini, which is happening as we speak. The light's a bit grainy, so that's all right. It's just a grey day here. So let's see what's on the storyline today for you for this new moon in Gemini. Nearly at the solstice time, which is good. Oh, pretty chilly. Take what resonates as always, leave what doesn't, and check out any other readings on this channel that stand out for you, Taurus. Me. Okay, so we're looking like, what are we looking like? We've got coming out here with the Seven of Wands. Coming out here with the Seven of Wands, which is really about, look, we're standing up for what for our integrity in this card. That's the general idea of it. We just don't want this to always be like our go-to or a habit, or we find that we have to be doing this all the time. You know what I mean, Taurus? So if you've not joined me before, we go through and clarify with a few other decks. So yeah, the Seven of Wands. Maybe lately you've been finding you have to really stand your ground and say, you know, what it is what it is, or what's that latest thing? You do you and I do me. That kind of thing, you know. So yeah, the other side of it is just getting into a habit of being like that all the time, which is potentially kind of exhausting. So we then have the Knight of Cups, an emotional offering. I do see you here as taking off on a new period of your life, or a new adventure, or a new whatever it is, work, adventure, whatever it is. And in the process, you are really getting to a position, a role, a place in your life where you are really comfortable and you're not having to always be standing up for what you want. You know what I mean? I say that because we've got this Knight of Cups with an offering, with an emotional offering. It could be aspects of yourself. It could be someone in your life. And then we have the Fool. Really, the Fool is simply forward. It's forward movement. It's new growth. It's not existing in the past anywhere. It's not anchored by the past. The Fool takes off anew and has fresh eyes. And then we have the Six of Swords, which is a wonderful card because it means there's movement, whether it's psychological, whether it's literal, whether it's travel. There's movement to a more conducive place, Taurus. So, you know, the Fool and the Six of Swords, it's like a new journey for you. And your destination is far more conducive, really, to what you desire, what you feel is the right thing for you at this current time. Because I think it's an emphasis on a lot of these readings today has been coming up current time, you know, and focusing on the fact that things are fluid and things do change. And so the idea of this current time is kind of important to focus on that, the idea of this time in this place right now, because things change. As I said, I'm repeating myself, but the fluid nature, or the necessity to be quite fluid, is starting to get more and more obvious when we're looking out in the world. and things that are going on currently. So let's go through Taurus and clarify these cards for you. We're looking at the Seven of Wands for Taurus here. We get the Queen of Wands. There's a big jump between that Seven and this Queen. Liken the fact of sort of standing up for your boundaries, your integrity, as a kind of stepping stone to this level of elevation where we see the Queen of Wands knowing many of the boundaries and off-putting hurdles that she's managed to overcome to get to that point. Is kind of important to remember, Taurus. It's as if you are and have become your own queen here. You know, you have authority over, like there's a point where that needing to defend yourself in whatever way has ceased to be relevant in your life. I think that's really wonderful. Not speaking of gender here, but for everyone, I think that's really wonderful, Taurus. So we're looking at the Knight of Cups. We get the Ace of Swords. There's a level of insight into this offering, whether it's someone in your life. There's an acceptance of, I do see that, you know, like an acceptance from someone else. It's a truth, it's new truths coming through to you from someone else on an emotional level. Interesting, Taurus. Let's see what the Fool has got. You know, there are reasons. Well, there are many reasons that we embody the Fool, because we've processed a lot of things that have occurred in the past that have been anchors for us to hold us in certain places. I think you've overcome those things. It's the nature of these readings often, you know, can we clarify the Fool? Well, let's. Three of Swords. We're talking understanding sorrow. We all understand that if we're human. Generally speaking, we understand that. I see this as a piece of past in my mind. We also have the we also have the Seven of Discs here. It is a review card. It's about looking at what you've put your energy into in the past. Has it paid off? Has it not? It's just a review purely from an energetic perspective. So what you put your energy into, what you've not. What have you got from what you've, you know, invested in, and what have you not got from it? It's just a really good review of the ins and outs and the way we work in our world and with other people in terms of our energy. And then we have the Fool. There's obviously a resolution in here. It's the way that I see it. There is a resolution. There's been a decision to start things anew. And that could just be on a very internal level for you, Taurus. But it's taking you to a place, to a state, mentally or psychologically, where you're a lot more comfortable and a lot more fluid. It's funny, we get the Knight of Cups coming out again. So I don't see you as being alone. It's like that's with you still. I don't know what's going on here. This is quite confusing in a way. And we're at the end of all these readings. I've done them all today. So bear with me. So we see the Knight of Cups coming out again to clarify that Six of Swords. You can be yourself and have your needs met without giving up anything, Taurus. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. I think you're probably right on top at the moment of this Wheel of Fortune, welcoming in new growth. And this could be within a relationship, welcoming in new growth, newness, and in the process empowering yourself within this situation, whatever it's been for you. So it's pretty interesting, Taurus. Let's get a Brian for our Pixie and Fairy for another glimmer. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. We've got, oh God, what's this card? We've got the, sorry, I put my glasses on. Yeah, we've got the Soul Shrinker, and which is a difficult card, and Faff the Footer. So in some ways it's sort of like, it's quite a difficult energy there, and a very indecisive one here. You know, we can be our own soul shrinker. I mean, more often than not we are. And sometimes it's just about making a definite decision, you know, to clear the path forward. I think you've done that, Taurus. Now we'll get a Brock Mineral Crystal. A little crystal or rock that you can take in your mind's eye or carry in your mind's eye during the week. Just shuffle those up a bit more. They're very simple cards. I like them because of that. A card for Taurus, please. Can we? Have one that just jumps out. Oh, we've got quite a few. But we'll take that. That one came out face up. So let's see. We've got selenite, which is rather lovely. And I've got a bit of this myself, actually, selenite. Psychic insight, blessings, fidelity, and deep connection. I do see this, that you have someone in your life, actually, who is this for you as well. Deep connection. It's beautiful. On that note, Taurus, thanks for joining me. These were faster readings, quicker readings, but anywho, it is the new moon in Gemini, so it's sort of appropriate. Okay, on that note, ka kite and take care during the week.